Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another episode of Brew Build. Today we are back doing some quick recording, honestly, because I have not been able to record at all this week, and so I woke up early today so I could get some recording done so I could get a video out to you. It is Thursday, and videos come out on Friday. So this is going to be cutting it close. Hopefully I don't have to push it back to Saturday, but we're going to try our best to get it out on Friday. Today, we are going to be doing something fun. We are going to start the planning phase of the keep that's going to go on top of this here mountain. Now, there is going to be some interesting planning that's going to have to be going into this because this is a weird mountain to build on. It's kind of weird to build because it's not like it's a great mountain for a keep to stand on. It's really skinny up top and there's not a whole lot of room. So we're going to be doing, I think, quite a bit of terraforming to it. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a pretty dang vertical keep as well. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're not going to be building a ton of it today. We're just going to be probably making the wireframe just to, why is there that missing? We're gonna and steal that. Even though I have plenty of grass just in a chest, I just don't want to go and get it. There we go, fixed. Yeah, we're just gonna be planning it out today, just to get some ideas flowing, because then I want to hear your guys' ideas. I want to hear what exactly you have to say about what we should do and some of your thoughts on this, because I really I haven't had a lot of time this week, at least, to think about this. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be some quick wireframing to throw up. And I think it's going to be fun. I want to show you some things around the town just a little bit. Just some stuff I did actually get to do off camera. I did it right after stopping recording last week. So last episode, we decorated the town and made it look 10 times, 100 times, 300 times better. And I think it is quite good. I really, really enjoy what the town has kind of looked like. I think it looks really nice. I went ahead and made all of our stalls actually showcase some stuff, like what they're selling. So this has some seeds and went ahead and just planted. I think these are wheat and this is like beet or potatoes or something. I thought I would show that. Ooh, when you're in the savannah and if you're using this texture pack and the sky's like this, that means it's raining in other biomes. So seed shop, and just went ahead and put some pumpkin seeds up there. And then up here, did I make this anything? Yeah, I guess I made this carrot and potatoes. I think I didn't have any carrot and potatoes though. So I'm going to probably change that out and change this and this to be carrots and potatoes, and grow bone meal them and things. Didn't actually get to do anything. I haven't played Minecraft at all this week, which has kind of been sad, but it's been okay. And then this one, I actually changed quite a bit. This was going to be a wheat store, and I decided, you know what? Let's make this a beet soup and beet sort of place. It's a beet soup and beet. Because I didn't know this existed. Ooh, sorry. I had to go and let my dog out because he was being absolutely obnoxious. You know, I love my dog. But sometimes, man, we have a bell that he can ring. That we trained him to ring when he wants to go outside, and he just manipulates the crap out of it sometimes. He's such an obnoxious dog. But anyways, so beet and beet soup. I really didn't know this is a thing, but I did figure out how to make it. I need a crafting table. And I don't really think it does anything. But I went ahead and made these just so I could show you. So you make bowls, and then you can do this, and then you got beets and beet soup, and it all is good. Now, I don't really know what it does. I don't know what I'm going to do with this beet soup now. I guess I'll just drink it. I don't know. But thought that was cool. Thought that was fun. Do enjoy the beet texture. Think it's nice. And the sun is setting. But yes, made some beet soup and put some pots and pans and stuff up there, and I think it's pretty good. I really like it. And then some area too. That's how they, I guess, cook it. I'm gonna see if I can sleep. Oh, you can drink it. Oh, I want to see how much it actually gives. Ah, very good. And then the last shop that you probably saw is pumpkins and melons, and I decided to just throw that one up here just to give a little splash of color. And yeah, I like it. It's very simple, very compact, and overall, I'm very happy with how this town has turned out. This tree took forever to grow because I was trying to get a nice tall one, but I'm very happy now that there are things inside them. I know if you didn't catch it last episode, I did do this and took a screenshot of it and used this as the screenshot for the episode. And sorry about that. I usually don't like to do an episode and then take a screenshot of more work that I've done that you haven't seen. But it really didn't look like anything. You couldn't really tell that things were there if there wasn't these like random splashes of color thrown in. And I don't know if you've I don't know, it was a lot of brown. It was a lot of brown that was going on. Because it was like up here, and so you could see the stalls, but there wasn't like a splash of orange and bright green, and I don't know, it isn't interesting, but yeah, I don't usually like to do that, so sorry if you picked up on that. I don't usually enjoy doing that. But anyways, today we are going to be doing some planning, and I really I guess we can talk through what my thoughts are real quick, and then I'm gonna do some gathering. Actually, we don't need any gathering. We're just doing like stone planning today, I think, because it's gonna be interesting. We may not even really plan the keep so much as the mountain that the keep is gonna be on, because it's gonna be interesting. Let's see, how much does this fill? Oh, 2.5 at least. That's not bad. Not worth they should stack, but whatever. So what I'm thinking here is I've already kind of put some stone and stuff along right here, as you can see. And I did that when I built this area. And what I was thinking was I'm gonna bring this up to this level and make this area a flat area that is just a little plateau area, and I think that'll be good. And I'm not terribly sure what else to do, because if we do we have any rockets? No, we don't have any rockets. I don't know if I have any rockets either. We might. Let's get some rockets. The mountain is really skinny, and it's going to be really difficult to... Oh, we do have plenty of rockets. The mountain's going to be really difficult to actually build a keep on. We definitely did not pick a really easy mountain to do anything on, because look, it's really skinny. Really, 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 really skinny. Needs slow falling. And yeah, I don't know exactly how to go about this, because a part of me is thinking we should just change this mountain up and make it thicker. And then a part of me is like, we should keep it this way and try and make an interesting, like weird keep that is adapted to the mountain. So we're going to do a bit of both, I think. I have an idea that is kind of a terracing idea, so we'll have terraces and bring like I don't know exactly. I'm thinking about bringing up that area, making a plateau there. It'll come up here. There's a plateau on this side that extends out. That's why we have only trees and stuff over here. Really need a slow falling potion, but make a plateau up here, because then we could have kind of the pathway go here and it lead up through here, and then there's the plateau on this side right here, and then that's where I start to struggle. I start to struggle on how in the world, ouch, we're going to get from like that level to this level. So I was thinking maybe wrapping the pathway up here and making this this big chunk here even bigger, and making it thicker and having like a path that wraps around and starting like a tower right up here. So like literally the town wraps in and under and kind of goes up and around. And I'm thinking this is going to be a much more compact. Like this is pretty compact, but I'm thinking like row house compact, and even getting into like 2-story houses if possible. So it just kind of depends, but I want to do some planning in a creative test mode world. Just makes life a heck ton easier. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and, well, I think I need to mend my tools, honestly. If we're going to be doing a bunch of placing and breaking and stuff, I don't want to break them on accident. So I'm going to go mend my tools, and then we're going to jump into a creative test mode world of exactly what we're going to try and do. And I think that's going to be good. So hopefully this episode's going to end up being interesting. And then you guys definitely give me your ideas as to what we should be doing. I've got some ideas brewing in my head, but I don't really feel like I have a full grasp of exactly what we want to do, because this is a weird mountain here. So let me get to work and, or well, not let me get to work. Let me go and, well, one, I need coffee for one. I need coffee. That's the real excuse we're taking a break. I need coffee. So I'm gonna go get coffee, and then I'm gonna jump into a creative mode version of this world, and we're gonna do some planning. So see you guys in just a minute. All right, so in a creative world here, well, I just want to fly around for a second because this area is starting to look nice. I am enjoying it. I like what everything looks like. I think it looks really good. I am happy with it. I don't know if I ever showed you, but I actually did put this as andesite now. Most all of this is now andesite. I swapped out a lot of the stone brick. Oh, I need to times at 0. Game rule, do daylight cycle false. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do some planning. So I already went and just built this up. So I'm just thinking this is gonna be a plateau sort of thing. I'm thinking this is going to have a very like this feel, this sort of they built it up type of feeling. And I think that's going to be good. It's going to help show a little bit of a structure as well. Not sure how we're going to do that with this house here. Oh, we have a hole in this house. So I'm thinking that the way up is just going to have to be some sort of walkway, like up this way, because it's not horrible to, wouldn't be horrible to make. It'd be a little difficult to try and figure out, but I don't think that's going to be too horrible to make. And then we have this area here, and what I'm thinking is we're just going to have houses that go along this side of the wall here. Let's see, let's do some, what should we make houses? Let's make houses orange. We'll do orange and blue because they're like crazy contrasty. Let's see. There we go. Weather cycle is now set to false. Actually, let's actually not do super crazy bright colors except for the path. Let's do stone. Okay, brick. And that's the infested stone brick. We want regular stone brick. I always hate that. Like, infested stone brick is the most annoying block I think that exists. So how deep is this? Let's get rid of this stupid dirt here and just start placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'd want it like there, and then 1, 2, 3, and do something like that. So then we could have a house here like this, And then, yeah, we'll just, let's just box it out. And then we could go, let's see, same difference, but we'll go from like 1, 2, 3 here. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this could actually go here like this. And I think that could be interesting because I really want, it's going to be odd. This is going to be weird and we're going to have to work it out how this works. But I really want this to be very, very, this is going to be a corner, I think, like a little weird corner house. And it could start here. I want this area to be just hard, not hard, but like, I don't know how to describe it. I want it to be interesting. I want it to have like a pizzazz. And it's going to be difficult to do because it's a tight area, but we could have some houses here and then maybe some houses along here. And it's going to be weird because they're going to have to somehow fit in this area. It's going to be weird. And so I'll worry about the houses a little later. But let's plan out a bit more of, say, this road because, well, let me put some grass down over top of this. I think that'll help my brain as well. All right, so I've done a little bit more in the ways of planning. Things have, they're about the same. So I just planned out a little bit more about how the path might work, where it'd go. Basically, just going to be like a big stone staircase, I would imagine, something like that. Just going all the way up like this. And then laying out the houses. Interesting, kind of difficult. Gonna be these are very much designed to be like simple row houses. So the idea is it's going to be just like this, but I think we're going to make them out of slightly different materials. These are 5 wide, and I believe I have planned that out over there, and they will all have points like this. And so it's all going to feel the same. They're just going to be tighter packed, closer together, because, I mean, there are more houses up here than there are. Actually, no, there's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Man, we won't count those. We won't count those out there. So 9 or 10. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are exactly the same amount of houses up here in this tight area as there are all spread out all around here. So this is going to make it feel much more tight and like inner city, while it's still going to be quite small. And I think that's going to be an interesting feel to have. I think it will be interesting and kind of fun because it's going to be odd. It's going to be very strange. So pathways, I'm just planning on being this going through here. And then somehow we're going to come up, and I think there is going to be another plateau here. And I don't know how big to make this, quite honestly. I think what we could do, because this is just kind of looks like a natural area, I think this is going to be the plateau area. And I think what we could do is maybe extend it out this far, perhaps, and have it be more cliffside that comes around. I think that could be interesting. And then yeah, that could be interesting. I don't know how exactly we're going to go about this, but we can just start placing some blocks. Okay, so maybe it'll come out like that and then come around, and then come in like that and start coming. Oh, that's probably too much. And let's see, what's that curve appeal looking like? Looking good. And I'm thinking this is going to be a good size. All right, that I think is this section planned. This is actually going to make the town way bigger, but Honestly, I think this is going to make the town really actually pretty freaking cool because you've got this lower town area, and this is going to be more the working class area because there's going to be all these fields and stuff, and they're going to have to maintain them, and they're going to be the primary like source of income. But then the town, it would make sense for the town to want to wrap up and be built around the keep area because this is where the nobility is going to want to live. This is where the higher ups that are potentially reaping the benefits of all this selling are going to live. And now we may have to rethink a little bit of the lore and making this a slightly bigger area, but this really is not going to be a huge town still because it's quite centralized. I mean, it's going to be like all like right here. This is going to be the town. And I think this is going to be interesting. So I think you're going to come up here. You're going to come through this first area that is the more middle class area. And this is going to be more middle class as well. And it's going to be very similar feeling. I think what we're going to do is what we could do is have basically the road come up and kind of just wrap around. And then what we could do is start having a like stair pathway sort of like coming up. All right, so I was kind of just blabbing, and so I decided instead of blabbing and wasting a lot of time, I was just going to go ahead and work a bit on this little area, and I decided let's fill it up with grass for one. So I filled it up with grass and made it a plateau type of thing. And yeah, I think it's going to be good. It is looking very structured right now just because that's kind of how it is. I'm going to add a little bit of rolling depth to it, just a touch, not a ton, but some. But I wanted to give you this so that one, the screenshot doesn't look like weird and not good, but in two, I wanted to actually like get a little bit more done to show you. Plus, I was just blabbing. It was amazing how much I was actually blabbing. Is the time really going? Or is that me? Oh, that's me moving the shadow. That's wacky. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to stop the episode here because one, I have to go to work in like 2 minutes. So if you guys have an idea about how to do this, I don't know how to do this. How should we have the road go up there? Because I'm kind of at a loss. So the plan is to have the town here, and it wraps up through this little hole in the mountain here. More towns spread around here. Not sure how to work this town out quite yet, but we'll work it out. And then I kind of want to put, I think, the tower of the keep, the main tower could go here. And then I'm kind of stuck. I just don't know what exactly to do. We could make the keep mainly a tower. If you've ever seen BOO, he has he's got a keep that is very, very vertical. It's very just vertical and boxing. And I think we might do that. I think that might be the best way to go about this. I just don't know exactly where to put it and how to put it in there, because we could have like a little lawn area here that is kind of, we terraform out a little bit to be a little like hanging cliff area. I'm not exactly sure. So if you guys have ideas, please let me know, because I've never really done a keep, and I don't really know exactly how to go about doing this. Because I just simply don't know how to work with this mountain. Trying to figure out a way to get this to wrap up has been a challenge in itself, but I think it's effective with how this mountain works, having it pathway go up here, come up here, and then my idea was that a big staircase type thing would wrap up like this, but we could just do more of these terrace things and just kind of put them up and around. We could have a wrapping staircase here. I simply don't know. So if you have any ideas, please, by all means, let me know. Would love to know. We could do some sort of wrapping staircase thing along this pillar here. I really don't know. So, yes, please let me know. How should we get up to the keep? And also the keep, should it be just simply a more vertical? It'd have like outcroppings and stuff on like balconies and things that stick out. We'd make it an interesting shape. It's not just gonna be a square, but I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty dang vertical. It's gonna be a more vertical keep than a like spread out type of keep. So I wanted to just run all this by you and do a little bit of planning. So now you've seen a little bit of the behind the scenes sort of stuff that I do for these episodes that are bigger in scale. Let me know your thoughts on everything, your thoughts on the keep, your thoughts on the path, thoughts on this terracey stuff. And yeah, just let me know, and would love to hear your ideas. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you did like the video, leave a like in real life. If you're looking forward to everything that is coming up here, and you are looking forward to this idea. One other idea really quick is, since we're building this up, we could tear all these trees down and make this area a crop field. Obviously, we'd fill that in. But we'd make this also a crop field, and potentially even over here, so it is surrounded by crops. That is my idea. Okay, now if you're looking forward to things, feel free to subscribe, join the little family we've got going here, and I've got to go to work, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.